Alright, boys and girls, we're out here with the Tomofree. Okay, so today is the range test day. So, because usually these take a while, you know, like an hour or whatever, hour and a half. But anyway, so yeah, we got a full charge on the battery. And we're going to go see what it'll do. It's supposed to be a 20 amp hour battery. It doesn't have a label on. I think it's the first e-bike battery I ever seen that didn't have a label on there to tell you what the amp hour. So I have to go by what it says in the manual. Right, so, all right. So let's just get this done. And away we go. Unless I have the seat up too high. No, I don't. This bike is extremely comfortable to ride. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out this way for a while. Let me make sure I know what speed I'm in here. We're going to go out this way. Maybe to West Newton. That's like, what, 5 miles or something? No, it's a little bit chilly riding. But at least you won't boil. So we're not doing any pedaling, we're just using the battery up. Oh, I figured out how to get into the P settings on this thing, but I haven't been able to figure out how to figure out what they are. So what you do is you hold that M button in, like that little function thing, while you're turning the key, when you turn the key on, and the P settings will come right up. It looks like the first one is for the voltage, because it says 48, and that's what this is, 48 volts. But, you know, I'm just not sure, you know, what the other ones are for, so. Yeah, this bike is so comfortable, you could basically ride this thing all day. No kidding. It's so comfy to ride this thing. Oh, this thing has fantastic brakes. I mean, absolutely amazing brakes on this thing. Now, you know, we did our 5-mile test ride the other day, And that worked out real nice. So, I mean, we should at least be able to go 5 miles today without any problems, right? The trail's nice and hard. We haven't had any rain for a couple of days. This trail, I mean, it's usually only any kind of soggy right after winter. You know, this sandstone, it drains real fast. You know, if it rains here in the morning, you can ride on this trail in the afternoon, no problem. After a couple of days, it's really hard. But even the same day, it'll be nice. It's just, the bad parts of it are right after winter. You know, after the snow all melts, it's a little bit soggy. You know, it takes a while for it to dry up. But once it dries up, it's pretty much good for the rest of the year. Oh, it's really cold up this way. The temperature has dropped. Let's put it that way. The temperature has dropped up here. Yeah, this thing, guys, it rides as smooth as glass. Wow, this thing is such a comfortable bike. Yeah, here's where I crashed, right here, last year. Or what was it? Was it last year or the year before? I don't know. It's been a while. But that's where it was, right there. It was brutal. Buddy over there with a bike party going on over there. There's piles of bikes. Yeah, you can see the river real good because it's not overgrown yet. You know, all the leaves haven't come up. It's, what's today, April? I think it's April 19th or something like that. West Newton, we made it. No, we didn't make it yet. We're getting close. It's up the road here. I'm probably going to turn around there and just totter, you know, 5 miles this, 4 miles, 5 miles one way, 5 miles the next way. So we're looking at what, 3.6 miles we went so far. Woo! Wow! See if I can get a picture here by the train. We are at what, 3.7 miles. Let's see what the trip on this thing says, actually, because usually I thought it was more than that to get out here. There's the voltage, 52. The trip says 4.3, yeah. So I don't know what's going on with the distance with this thing. I've done this thing many times. It was always more than 4 miles from Sutersville out here to West Newton. We'll see if there's another sign coming up. Oh, here it is, right here. It doesn't say, of course, because it's so close. So usually it'll only say for the ones that are far away, you know. See if I can get my mirror straightened out here, because where it's at, it's not doing me any bit of good. There we go. At least I can see a little bit. Okay, so we got a little bit of a discrepancy in the mileage. So we'll just have to deal with it, right? Look at these old things here. Hey, buddy. So we get to 5 miles here. We're going to stop the video for a little while. And we'll just do little pickup videos on the phone. So this says 5 miles and this says 4.5 miles. So when I get up here to the stop sign, I'm going to stop, cut the video for a bit. Here goes that old geezer there. He's still rolling. He's got a little bit of a short wheels there. Little kid in front of us is doing tricks. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop here and cut the video for a while. Then we'll pick it back up. All right, guys, we made it back to Sutersville, and we're at 8.6 miles. And there, that sign does say that West Newton is 4 miles. even though it did say it was only 3 point something on there. So I think the GPS is a little off. I mean, you're under all these trees and out in the middle of nowhere, so sometimes it throws the GPS off, but we're gonna keep going. All right, guys, we made it to the Red Waterfall at 10 miles. So yeah, doing good. Let's check the voltage real quick here. 50, we're at 50 volts, 50.3. So yeah, we're rolling. All right, guys, we made it to the Buena Vista trailhead, and it's looking pretty gloomy out here. Ooh, it's so cold. Wow. I didn't think it was this cold today. But anyway, so we are at 49 volts. Let's check the mileage. 11.8 so far at 49 volts. So, okay, we're rolling. Okay, guys, we made it to the Davo Cemetery, and we're at the 14-mile mark. So there's 14 miles on that. And yeah, it's going good, but man, wow, is it windy. Holy tamale, it is windy as all get out. I can't get over it. All right, we're plugging along. All right, guys, we are at the 16-mile mark, and I just happened to come across this thing. These trees have been falling like crazy out here on the trail in the spring. We had a lot of rain this spring, and it just loosened up everything. Anything with any kind of weight just gave way, Wow. Right there, too. You got a big one right over here. You can see the crews have been here chopping the trees up, and look at that one. Wow. Pretty wild. So anyway, we made it to 16 miles, so we're gonna start going back. Hopefully I won't get stranded. I'm hoping beyond hope. But it's running great, man. This thing, wow, what a nice ride. My butt is not even the least bit sore. What a great riding bike this is. Wow. All right, guys, so we finally hit the 20-mile mark on the battery, so I might have to break this up into 2 days like I did with the one of those other bikes I had. That one that has the Fido, the L3, the one with that huge battery. Well, this got a 20 amp, that has a 23 amp. So, I don't know. I'm still a few miles from the car, so we'll decide that when I get back near the car. But it's really cold out today. Wow. I can't get over how cold it is. All right, guys, so we're at the 23-mile mark. And I'm going to check the voltage. 46 volts, so this is a 48 volt system, so 46 volts is going to be about 45%, something like that for the battery. So yeah, and we made it to 23 miles. Wow. So yeah, we're going to pick this back up. We're not going to do it all today because, man, it just got so cold I can't take it. So we'll pick it back up. We'll get it done. I had to do it with the other one, so I'll do it with this one. Holy cow, guys. We're out here for the second day of the range test with the Tomofree. But I will say, we are at a different location. I decided not to go back to the same place. And it's still windy as hell. So, yes, it's a little warmer today than it was yesterday. But it's still windy as all get out. So, we'll just get this finished. All right, guys, so when we left off at 23 miles and some change. I'm not going to nitpick over the little stuff, but we left off at 23 miles. We're going. We are on the move. Oh, this bike ride's real nice on this little rocky terrain here. Alrighty. They still haven't rebuilt this section of the trail yet, so it's a little bumpy until we get to the new part. This part's supposed to be getting dug up this year. Some old guy down here walking with a garbage bag or something. Or some old lady, or I don't know what the hell. It's an old guy, I think. Yeah. So we'll keep our eye on the voltage when I get down here. From what I remember, we left off, it was like half the battery was gone. This part you got to go through slow because it's just such treacherous conditions. Actually, the part that they repaired was in way better condition than this part. This part is way worse than the part they repaired last year. The repaired part's coming up right after this stop sign. This bike takes these hills pretty good. You know, it doesn't have any pedal assist, but it does go up the hills pretty good, so you don't really need that much pedal assist for this thing. I will give it that. So we made it to 1.69 miles so far. I got a scooter coming in here in a couple of weeks or so. I've had some real nice ones. This is more of a budget-friendly type scooter coming in. But yeah, I love scooters, so I'll enjoy it no matter what. I think it goes 20 miles an hour or something like that. I'm not sure, something like that. This road isn't that great, so I'm not zooming through here. You know, we're down here at the projects again. There's the Popo sitting there waiting for people to come by. They're not even waiting for me. They're not even waiting to check me out. They're leaving. Oh, I see the boats starting to pile up out here, so that's the marina. We're getting close to the marina, so. Oh, looks like they fixed this. Yeah, thank goodness. So they did a repair over here. This part was terrible right here. This little section right here was awful. Oh, this bike is so damn comfortable to ride. It's amazing. There is the marina down there. Here's the place where people watch the boats. It's like the little rest area right there. Okay, so we're at the marina. Nobody's really putting in any. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 3 boats in there. So yeah, it's just now getting started. You know, the boat thing. It's just now getting ramped up. All right, let me stop here before we get over to the other side and check the voltage real quick. 46. Let me check my thing here real quick. I'm for a little hair below 50%. So we will go a little bit further. It's 45 something under the throttle. So we're just at tad under 50% of battery. So if we got 23 miles already. So no, we already did, today we already did 3 miles. So we got 26 miles so far. So that don't mean it's going to be 52 miles. You can't run it down to 0. So you're looking at probably 40 miles or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it around over here some, just to burn up some mileage. This way I don't have to go out too far, just in case something happens, because I'm not in the mood to pedal. Okay? Because we can ride back here on the street, to be honest. Put a few miles on it back here. Because this is the old COVID center right here. The thing about riding out here on the street is the street right here is nicer than the trail is. This is a pretty nice long ride all the way back here. Holy cow. Well, you can pile up some mileage on these things back here. Okay, I'm at the end of the line here. I gotta turn around now. All right, guys, so we're at 4 miles almost for today so far. So we're gonna cut the video and then I'll pick it back up like I did before, a little periodically. But we're gonna ride around back here for a while to put the mileage on. All right, guys, we are at 44 volts and we are at almost 7 miles. But I am gonna tell you that I just hit a bad pothole back here about half a mile behind me and the bike quit. It just wouldn't go. I mean, you know, you hit the throttle, nothing would happen. The display and all that stayed on, but nothing would happen. I had to turn off the power, turn it back on, and it reset. So I don't know if that's some kind of crash sensor, if anybody knows what causes that kind of stuff. But it was a bad hit, bad bottle. Hit the bottle, boom. It just like killed the power of the bike. So I turned it off, turned it back on, and it came back on. But we're getting down into the 30-something%. We're going to start heading back right now. They got some real nice boats over here in this marina, even though we're in McKeesport, one of the biggest dumps in America. But they got nice boats over here. All right, guys, we're down to 40 volts. And it says it just jumped up to 42. And us coming down over there was 40. And we're up to 9.28 miles. So we're at 32 miles. So that's pretty damn good. Okay, that's pretty damn good. 30 miles, I'm happy with that. I mean, I'm flabbergasted by the mileage. So yeah, great stuff. So we're going to pick it back up, and I'm just going to turn the GoPro back on because I'm thinking it's going to die any second. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, I'm going to get back to the car because I am not in the mood for pedaling or walking. I mean, I'd rather walk than pedal at this point because this thing doesn't have it's pedal assist, so it's just, well, it doesn't matter if there's no battery anyway, but it's just not a easy bike to pedal, so let's just put it to you that way. Okay, so right now it's saying 41 volts under that little bit of throttle, but there, when I was coming down the hill over there a couple months ago, there was nothing. This one's showing 1 bar, you see right there, but before it was showing no bars when I was coming down the hill. So let me see what 41 volts is. 15% battery. Okay, so we're down at the end. It says 42.0 right now. So we got to go back, and I'm going back really slow. I'm not going to push it at all. I'm going to nurse the sucker back to get it as much as I can. I know we're pretty close. I'm about a mile away. So I'm at 9.41 right now. But you know it's just going to quit any second. So I'm going to go slow as molasses here just to try to nurse it home. This is why I like doing the range tests up at Penn Center, because that way I don't have that far to walk if it breaks down or something goes wrong. But then the only thing bad about doing them up at the shopping center there, up at the office complex, it just gets boring riding around in circles, you know. Here, at least you're out here on the trail, and you got stuff to look at. Over there, you're just looking at those buildings. So we're at 41 volts right now. We're just trying to get back. So yeah, you're getting 30-something miles out of this thing. That's great, you know. Great stuff. I'm real happy with that. I give this bike a big thumbs up. If it wasn't, you know, for this couple of little nitpicks, you know, like there's no pedal assist, so that's a problem. But, you know, I found those P settings and how to work them, so maybe the pedal assist is turned off in there. But I don't see any wire or anything running down to the sprocket, so. Okay, we're down to 40 volts. It's on the thing here, so we're really 15%. So we're really getting down to the nitty gritty here. It's gonna, and there's no bars. All the bars are gone, if you can see that on there. No bars. Keep going. Okay, don't quit on me now. OMG. Okay, it went back up to 40. No, it went back down to 40. Maybe I can gun it when I get within eyesight of the car. I can blast the throttle. It is good on the hills, guys. I'll give it that, man. Wow, this thing was great on the hills. So we're exactly 10 miles, so 33 miles. 33 miles. So we're almost back at the car. I can see the end of the trail here. And we're at 39 volts now, so now we're down to, yep, that's it. It's actually starting to jitter now. It's crapping out. Okay, so 33 miles, that's the range. Yep, the throttle, it's flashing now. There's nothing, let's see, if I hold it, it's going, whoop, 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 like that, so that means it's going. It's dead. So now I'm pedaling back. I just turned it off. I don't want any damage to the battery, so I'll pedal it back. Yeah, pedaling this thing sucks. So yeah, 33 miles, that was the range. So yeah, that's really nice. I can't get over this wind. Wow. I made it back. Yay. Oh, let me get off this sucker. Okay. All right, guys, so there it is. Yay, I made it. 33 miles. I think we'd have to be real happy with that. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later, man. Have a nice day.